Good morning and welcome to this morning's reflection as we start another week together. Last week we looked at some of the work of Ruth Haley Barton around desire, and I want to continue that today. And we begin by asking the question, what is it that you want? And you'll remember that Jesus asked that question, what can I do for you? What is it then that you truly and deeply desire? It can be hard to ask that question. What we really want can make us feel tender and vulnerable. The truth is that our deepest desires are often beyond our ability to bring them into being. Only God can do that. In the midst of our hurried and harried lives, where there seems so little time for anything, we find ourselves longing just for a space to be quiet. And when we long to be still, is it not really a deep longing for God? Is it not a longing to feel His presence? A presence not mediated by words, but to experience an intimacy with God that we do not need to talk about. To experience God in this way, we need to find solitude. Solitude is a place. It is a place in time which is set apart for God and God alone. It is a time to unplug and to withdraw from the noise of life, from the demands of our relationships, from the noise and busyness that surrounds us and the constant stimulation of life. It can also be a physical space, a space not cluttered with work, not cluttered with noise, technology, or people. All of the things which call us out of a space of being into a space of doing. The most important place of solitude is the place within us. That place where God's Spirit dwells with our spirit. This is a private space reserved for God alone. And what takes place there is not meant for public consumption. It is a deeply intimate space, sacred and safe. Silence deepens our experience of solitude, because in silence we unplug from the constant and noisy stimulation of life. We unplug from the company of others, and also from our addiction to noise, words, and activities. Silence helps us to listen, to know beyond words and activity, and not be under pressure to put the depth of our souls into words. We come to solitude and silence on the basis of our desire for God, and we come to sit with our desires in God's presence. And though we do resist silence, yet God is there. And over time, we begin to find silence and solitude a welcome refuge. Our longing for solitude is also our longing to find ourselves, to see, to hear, to notice who we truly are. That part of ourselves which is authentic. And so we come to listen to our authentic soul. But it is tricky to get the soul to come out, because we are often not safe for ourselves. We are so self-critical, so judgmental of ourselves, and that can be destructive for that soft, inner, gentle space that is truly us. The soul needs quiet and sacred spaces. Unfortunately, much of our religious activity is also very noisy. Sometimes we are like a large organized group crashing through the bush. And when we do that, the soul tends to run away and hide. To hear your deep inner desire, you need to be quiet. And it is in this place that God comes to speak. Amen.